Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. I'm your host, Dana Silver, or Slim421, depending on what my YouTube channel's saying. Last time we died. We got our ass handed to us by a dragon. Actually, hold on, let me switch over real quick. Yeah, we got our ass handed to us by a big dragon. He punched us right in the face. And then we died, and now our life...
I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. With my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
Like I was saying, your life is now cut in half, and it's going to be a little bit tougher for us. So this is Blacksmith Baldwin. He's the blacksmith of the game. You can upgrade your equipment. We don't want to upgrade either of these. You can buy some equipment from him. We actually do want to buy a short sword, but we don't have the souls for it. But let's see what he has to say.
Perhaps you've already heard that there's another blacksmith at the entrance of Stonefang Mine. He's an eccentric old man, but he knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starving. If you do meet him, forget it. It's still in the near to well, we'll just ignore you.
Alright, yeah, so I guess there's another blacksmith at Stonefang Mine. We'll find out more about that place in a little bit.
There aren't enough blacksmiths in this temple to handle all the work. Only certain ores can be used to forge weapons, but you'll just have to make do. Be thankful that I'm still of good health.
Oh yeah, I am thankful. By the way, you do not want to attack...
you come back alive. I need your business.
Friendly NPCs in this game. You don't want to do that. You want to let them live, because once you attack them, you can't go back. They will turn on you. And some people you really, really don't want to turn on you, like this guy.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Yeah, Stockpile Thomas, he is the man. You can basically dump all the stuff that you don't need over to him and throw that gradient soul in there. And you always want to throw your shards in there, your upgrade stones, because you actually don't need those in your inventory in order to use them at a blacksmith. So you can just give them to Thomas, and because most of the time they're really heavy. So yeah, you definitely want to drop that. Got all our equipment here. Yeah, good.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
Anything else to say?
When the Scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. That candle maiden cared for me during my first days in the Nexus. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her. Best of luck to you.
By the way, these white ghosts that you see all around, those are actually other players playing the game right now. They're playing online. That's kind of cool. I like that about this game. And then this is a bloodstain. So yeah, there we go. So it shows basically the last few seconds of a person's life. And yeah, he got tore up by somebody. These guys can really mess you up. They're pretty strong, actually. You don't want to fight them anyways, because like I said, they'll be hostile forever. So, especially like stockpile Thomas, you get that, you're screwed, because then you can only have what you're carrying on you at the time. Now, at this point, most of the messages that we're going to see are going to be online people, so I'm just going to go ahead and ignore most of them, because they're either going to be secrets that I'm going to tell you anyways, or they're just going to say stupid stuff. People say really dumb stuff, so let's see if this bloodstain is what I think it is. Yeah, okay, let's follow this guy. Ooh, did a roll and died. Yeah, there's basically a trick to manipulating the world tendency, and it involves using the Nexus. But I'm going to get into that more later. We don't have to worry about world tendency for a minute, but we do want to hop down here. And I think it helps if you like push against the wall when you're falling down. At least for me, if I'm running against the wall as I walk off the stage or walk off the ledge, I tend to upper target. And then this is tricky. You want to make sure you go back and drop down on this side, or it's higher so you don't die. Let's see. And actually, we want to go to the other side and get this one as well. Some little hidden treasures. So yeah, like before, go against the wall, walk against it, push fall down, walk against this wall, and you can just walk along here. Oh, some new moon grass. Yeah, new moon grass is pretty good. Heals you to full, I believe. Crescent moon grass only heals a little bit, and then half moon is a little better than that. Full moon's a little bit better than that. Oh yeah, I may not have explained this last episode, so let me just go over everything in the HUD. From the top left, you see your character tendency is the little like Sauron eye looking thing. And then the 3 bars are health, magic, and stamina. Spells take mana in this game, or your MP, magic points, like traditional RPGs. Dark Souls had a spell count, but it's a different game. And then that little icon means that I'm wearing the fragrant ring, which gives me MP restoration. Over on the right, it shows the Nexus, the area we're in, and the world tendency of that. Nexus is always neutral. So basically, if the eye looks darker, it's darker world tendency. Lighter, it's light world tendency. Now, these messages over here are actually left by the developer. So if you take the time to look around and then read these, at least most of these should be the developers, you'll get some good messages there. That's an online one. But let's see. Yeah, so with no stamina, your shield defense is ineffective. What that means is if you have no stamina and you try to block and they attack you, you'll obviously won't have enough stamina to block it. You'll actually get staggered and take additional damage, just like when those guys were bouncing off my shields. So yeah, stamina is consumed by attacking, blocking with shields, and sprinting. And if it depletes, you cannot perform the actions. Let's see. Okay, so if you lack certain ability points, your weapon will be useless. What they are talking about is they are referring to the stats needed. Let's see if I can. There's no. Yeah, okay. So where it says stats needed from left to right, those numbers are strength, dexterity. What do they call it in this game? Magic and faith. So yeah, it's strength, dexterity, magic, and faith. So I need at least 12 dexterity and 8 strength in order to wield this effectively with one hand. And when you are wielding the weapon ineffectively, you swing it like a punk, and you swing it like a punk, and you do like no damage. Yeah, upon a successful parry, you got the chance for riposte. Let's see. Your overburden. I explained this last time. Or actually, I didn't explain that. Yeah, if you have more than your equip burden, you actually can't roll at all. You'll get like all staggered, and you can only walk. It's crazy. Yeah, so that's actually a little trick. Using a weapon with both hands causes your strength to be enhanced by 50%. That's actually useful because what you can do is you can kind of cheat the stat bonus requirement, or the stat that's needed for strength. Basically, if I needed, like, say, 12 strength to wield a weapon with one hand, I could actually wield, let's see, one that was 8 strength. So if I had 8 strength, and you wield it with 2 hands, you get 50%, so that would actually be 8 plus 4, so 12. So you have 12 strength. So I could wield a weapon with, not one-handed, but two-handed, if I had 12 strength. So, or if I have 8 strength to wield a 12 strength weapon. So that can be kind of used, especially when you have higher strength, because obviously 50% just stacks the more you have. Let's see, if you use a weapon with both hands, you can break an enemy's guard. Yeah, not if you're using a rapier. Spells and miracles, you must first learn them. Yes, okay, so that's going to come later. I'll explain magic when we... Actually, we can talk to one guy in a little bit. When a weapon becomes worn. So yeah, using your weapon, they have a durability, and when they break, when they run out of durability, they break, but yeah, blacksmiths can repair them. You can never, like, lose a weapon permanently by breaking. Yeah, we're in soul form, so our HP is halved. Okay, yeah, so basically once we encounter a, you know, someone who sells seller, we have to first buy them, and then we have to learn them. You can only learn a certain amount, and they're based on your stats. Yeah, and there's a limit that you can have. In order to raise the limit, you have to raise certain stats. And then you have to make sure that you have the proper catalyst to use spells, or a talisman to use miracles. There's 2 types of magic in this game. There's magic, and then there's miracles. And they require, you know, their respective thing. Leave messages with select, you know, leave a message, so let's write one. There's messages ahead. Yeah. And people can actually read that online. These messages are sent to other worlds. Yep. So when you die, okay, so this is important to note. When from now on, when we die, it didn't happen in the Nexus, or in the journey to the Nexus. If we die, we would still come here. But when you die, anywhere else in the game, you're going to leave a blood stain at the location you're dead. It's a few seconds before where you die, so don't worry if you fall off a cliff or something. It'll be before you fell off the cliff. And in your blood stain, you will get the souls you lose. Yeah, when you die in this game, you lose everything. All your souls get, and they are everything, so losing them sucks. But you can touch the bloodstain, get your souls back. Awesome. If you touch another warrior's bloodstain, yeah, I showed that off, you can view how they died. Okay, so this is world tendency. The tendency of your world, which we'll go over a little later, if it's closer to black, demons will pose more of a threat. So yeah, basically enemies will give you more souls when they die, but they'll be a lot tougher, and on some levels they can be really monstrous. And if you're closer to white, then the powers weaken. Yeah, so with white world tendency, enemies are really easy, you can just cut through them. So that's all the messages, I think. But world tendency, basically there's ways to affect it. Dying in body form in an area lowers the world tendency, except for the Nexus. And beating a boss puts it closer to white world tendency. So by dying in body form, or, you know, by dying in the Nexus, because when you die in soul form in a level, you don't move the world tendency at all. So being in soul form can prevent you from shifting the world tendency towards black. So you can just basically die in the Nexus, you'll be in soul form, and then you can go into a level without any fear of death. The problem is you have half health, so hopefully we can find an item that'll give us more health when we're in soul form. Let's talk to this guy.
Well, you slipped through the fishing too, didn't you? You came for demon souls? What to save this land and be remembered as a hero. Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came is it not? To this accursed proletariat. You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? It's all the same. You're just another prisoner of the Nexus. We're welcome here, as long as we keep slashing at demons. You came for
That guy's depressing. I think there's one more person we can talk to. Yeah. So.
Oh my. How has this happened? Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Land? Oh, Massa. Oh, Massa.
Mbasa. Alright. So. Okay, so yeah, basically the way this game works is there are 5 archstones you can go to that lead to different areas. Right now, all of them are locked except for what was that, the Small King? Yes, the Small King. This is the only one we can go to right now. All the others are locked, so we can't go there. But before we go, let's cut this video and then I'll make another one. See you guys next time.